Hiya! Welcome! It's the third time we've done it. Not Suitable for Mum, Geeky Heathen and myself have embarked on another three-way vinyl record trade. And I've got my mystery box, kind of a mystery mailer, to open with you today. So as I say, this is the third time that we've done this three-way trade, this kind of VCLT style thing. And to quickly recap the rules, not that there's rules as such, but the three of us, myself, Geeky Heathen, aka Glenn, Not Suitable for Mum, aka Jason, all send to one another, and then the second time we did it, a few months ago, we just swapped around who was sending to who. The third one means we're back to the original formula of me sending out to Jason, Jason sending records to Glenn, and it's Glenn who has sent me this here today. We all made a list of approximately 10 vinyl records, probably albums, but there may have been some singles in there as well, depending on who wanted what. Total price for us to spend, I don't know, I don't like harping on about that because we always seem to all go over the supposed original agreed total of between £20 and £30 anyway, and we've been known to throw in a few extras and surprise items too, so we just kind of leave it up to each other's best judgment really as to how much to spend. We did the first one at Christmas, or just before Christmas. We did the second one just before Easter, and then this is the summer swap, so hopefully this will continue and we'll do a fourth probably before Christmas again, I would hope. Right then, let me get into this. So obviously this is kind of like a mystery in that I don't know exactly what I'm getting, but there should be something on the list that I gave to Glenn. I'll leave links for Geeky Heathen and Not Suitable for Mum, their YouTube channels, at the very top of the description text box so that you can look at their videos. We'll all be publishing these videos on the same day, around the same time. So please go and show them some support, give them some love and a sub, and see what I sent to Jason and what Jason sent to Glenn. I don't want to look too hard as I get this mailer ready to dive into. I think there's a note on the top, and I can read notes now. I do still need glasses for really close-up small text, but I'm managing a lot better now for obvious reasons. Just close my knife up, safety first of course, and let's see what Glenn has to say. Very funny. Yeah, he's deliberately put some of this in really small type. I almost put my glasses on for this as well, and I didn't. Hey dude, oh wait, my bad, your eyes should be fixed now. Oh god, I don't even think that really says anything important. It's I can't see it, it's too small. So that's what I'm saying, I'm even more short-sighted now. My distance vision is fantastic. Text that small, I needed my bins on. But he says, LOL, jokes aside, thank you once again for organising this three-way trade. I went over budget again, I always do mate, don't worry about it. But I looked at your list and shows the records that I would be most interested in, and hopefully you are happy with them. Definitely, mate. You know, I only put down what I really want, so whatever you choose, I'm going to be delighted with. Stay awesome, Glenn, and then we've got his autograph there, the Geeky Heathen. I'll try and read the small bit after I've shot the video later on. I'll put my glasses on for it, but I don't think that was anything pertinent to this particular unboxing or mail opening. Right then, I've grabbed a record. We have got... yes! Love it. What a start. Reanimation by Linkin Park. It's not been on my wants list too long, this, but I was kind of reminded that it existed. I mean, I didn't really forget, but things just slip your mind, don't they? But I was reminded of its existence when I recently got the Funko Pop figure of this. There might be some people watching here in the vinyl community who aren't quite sure what Funko Pops are. I've done hundreds of videos about them, including a video about this particular Funko Pop album. And I thought, you know what, I'd love to get the album, because I remember hearing some of the remixes, because it's basically a remix album that came out not too long after Hybrid Theory in the early 2000s. So yeah, that's a wonderful start there. This was something that, if I'd not put it on my list for Glenn, for this trade, I'd be picking this up pretty soon anyway. Delighted. I think this will probably be, because I was only looking this up again the other day, I think this edition may be from 2016, and I think it's a gatefold edition as well. I also have Hybrid Theory. I do like Linkin Park. I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan, more of a casual fan, but Hybrid Theory's a brilliant debut album, and although I've not heard everything on here, as I've never owned the album before on any other format, I'm really excited to get this, as I know there's some really good and really unusual remixes on here. So Linkin Park, Reanimation. Right then, he's got me something else, so let's have a butcher's at it. Yep, I think that's an empty mailer. So the second thing... Oh, yes! Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. Another Matt Berry album. I'm doing well with Matt Berry from Jason and Glenn, because in the pre-Easter three-way trade, Jason sent me the red vinyl edition of Matt Berry's Phantom Birds. And this is the bottle green edition of an earlier album of his, Kill the Wolf. This one I think was reissued by Acid Jazz, Matt Berry's record label, last year. I'm impressed that you found this actually, Glenn. I mean, it's not difficult to find if you use Discogs and things, but for like your sort of general places to buy records, this was one that didn't seem to be available in very many places at all. So yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon with this, Glenn. Matt Berry is an artist who I am trying to slowly build up a collection in. His latest album, which was Blue Elephant, actually ended up getting that on cassette. Even though I quite like the idea of collecting all this stuff on vinyl, I deliberately got the cassette of the Blue Elephant because it supposedly has Dolby noise reduction on it, which in the 2020s is quite unusual. I did do a video about that. All my music collecting videos are in my music collecting playlist. It looks like the original release of this album was 2013, but this is a reissued version. There's another, at least one more, might even be two more actually, of these Matt Berry coloured reissues that I want to get, and I'm really gonna start looking for those a lot more seriously now I've got this. So Kill the Wolf by Matt Berry. Perhaps I'll show the actual disc itself at a later date in a future video, but just to keep this video moving along fairly well, I won't get it out now. The Linkin Park discs, I know they're only black vinyl anyway, by the way. Say only, nothing wrong with black vinyl, but we all like coloured and patterned and cleared records, don't we? I certainly do. It's one of the things that makes record collecting even more appealing, when you can get all these non-black and unusual looking, supposedly limited editions, although how many of them are actually limited, I'm not sure. Thank you so much, Geeky Heathen. As I say, everyone, please go and give Geeky Heathen's video a look, where he'll be showing his gifts from Not Suitable for Mum, and Not Suitable for Mum himself I sent to him, so go and check him out, give him a sub, and see what he got from me. So thank you to both of you again, Glenn and Jason, for taking part in the three-way record trade, the third one we've done, and like I say, touch wood, hopefully there'll be a fourth one coming along before Christmas. Thank you all for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it, and I want to say special thanks to my patrons, which include Geeky Heathen and Not Suitable for Mum. I appreciate them massively for all the support that they give to me on that platform, and of course on the YouTube platform as well, as they are subscribers as well as patrons. I appreciate all who sub to me and pledge a little bit every month as well. Please see my Patreon link, Facebook group link, and a link for Urban Jungle Contents Insurance down in the description text box. I'm going to go now, and I probably will have listened to both of these by the time this video comes out, so I won't ask and actually take on board people's advice particularly as to which you'd listen to first, but I'm interested to know which one of these would interest you. Linkin Park, certainly a lot more of a mainstream act, or at least they were 20 years ago. Matt Berry, he's more famous for being an actor and a comedian, but he's released a fair amount of stuff. And every album I've got of his so far, as I say, I've been collecting his music fairly slowly so far, he's just released some really good kind of psychedelic, faux retro sort of stuff, and I'm assuming Kill the Wolf's going to be much in that vein, and I just can't wait to get stuck into both of those two awesome albums, no doubt, and I do hope that all of you will join me again next time for my next 3-way record trade and record collecting video. Cheers everyone. See ya!